Illuminate yourself, align with current affairs, have facts, and be reasonable. Greetings to everyone, fellow South Africans. It is time for the school openings, and on this video, I am going to let us talk about the Eddington, I think, primary school in KwaZulu-Natal, where an activist, Jacinta of the March and March, have been seen in confrontation with the foreigners' parents and South African parents in regard to registration of the children in that school. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And I would like us to dwell deep into this matter. I am going to do another video in regard to the same situation in Gauteng province. And this time we talk specifically about the situation in Eddington School. The first question that I would like us to look into is to, in KwaZulu-Natal, the rest of KwaZulu-Natal, is it the only single incident of the school where there is a situation of confrontation between the South African parents and the foreigners' parents? The rest of KwaZulu-Natal, more than 3 million people community, only one school. I am saying that so that we can be able to siphon and said, is it really a crisis or it's a one situation on a particular school? Right. Moving forward, we have seen Jacinta holding paperwork saying this is the names of the children that were not accepted at the school or still have to be admitted. On that level also, I want to know, were those children all that have applied already sometime in August or whatever last year, or are they the names of the children whom the parents brought to her this year in order for them to come to school? So that in case there are children of the foreigners that could have applied and then were admitted with the impression that there are no more South African children that are coming through. It's a question. Now, if Jacinta say South African children are not admitted and the foreigners' children are admitted, did she receive or have access to the school files to see to it that instead of admitting South African children, it is foreigners' children that were admitted, saying that, not leaving out that we know there's a lot of corruption in South Africa. It could be happening that in some instances it is justifiable that is like that, but we dealing with the facts, we deal with the proof. Is it not just a fact of discrimination that this is our South Africa and I can make any accusation or I can talk anything that I want, even if I don't have a proof? Now, further than that, I'm going to say it again on the second video. The most children that have to be admitted at the schools are the grade 1 and the grade 8, standard 6. Those are the new children that are moving to different schools. So when you see the children in the school premises as the foreigners, and then you say there are the foreigners' children, does it mean those are the foreigners' children that are in grade 1 or in grade 8, or are just foreigners' children? And I will, in one of my proposal is the people that have a general hate for any foreigners, they must accept and say they don't care whether a foreigner is legal or not, or her child was not chosen ahead of South African child. You just don't like an African, whether it's legal or illegal. I think that will be fair for us to be able to know who are we dealing with, rather than the people pretending like they want things to be done fair, but only to find even the legal foreigners that some of them did show that that they have paid about 4,000 rand and they are legal into South Africa. They paid 4,000, 5,000 rand as school fees. It is time that we have to separate the people that are hiding their natural death or hate of fellow Africans and pretend like they want things to be done fairly. And then we know who are we dealing with. And then also, I want to know, I used to be a SGB chairperson. In my school, there is not a person that will just come from the street and come and enter the school premises. If I was the SGB chairperson of that school, I would allow Jacinta to enter the school premise and let the police arrest her, because in the Schools Act, there are stakeholders. Like that African woman say, they are stakeholders. Every school have stakeholders. The parents in the area, the council, the community leaders, like ward committee leaders. At what, can somebody tell me, at what capacity was Jacinta there? Why didn't the parents give those community leaders, the people that are there, that help the children if there's a problem, the conflicts at the school, that help the children without the shoes, that help the children that are suffering, that are living around the world where their children are permanently attending the school? Why did those parents refuse to see those children being helped? And what is the make about, the what is the make about the fact that now Jacinta, for the first time, he see herself being confronted with South African parents that say we are all Africans. Prove to us, who are you in this community? Is that a fair point? According to the law of South African Schools Act, what is the capacity of Jacinta in that school in comparison to the parents of the school? Let us hear what you're saying on the comment section. Thanks for watching the video.